Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode on the Classic Mini Clubman behind me. Got a bit of an odd job to do, which I thought I'd try and do between work and life. I've noticed on the front subframe that the rear mounting brackets are, well, one of them's the locating holes for the bracket have actually just rusted away. Find a bit pretty weird, but if you've watched the other episodes, you'll see that the car's rotted through the bulkhead and the toe board that side. So I don't know if it's been sat somewhere damp and its water's come down and that whole left hand side's been affected by it. I don't know, but I'm just putting two and two together with where the locations are of the rust. But that being said, it does need to be sorted. We can't put a subframe mount on this front subframe until I fix that. So I rifled through my scrap bin and I found this piece of steel. It's the correct profile for the subframe. So I'll spin you around to the subframe. You'll see what I mean. There should be two holes like that. And this one's sort of been elongated and cracked in the middle. The steel's not completely gone, it's still really quite strong. But what I'm thinking of putting this piece of steel in, cutting that out, putting that in, and then re-drilling the holes. You can see where that hole should be and where that hole should be, but it seems to have just gone in the centre. So, I'll zoom you in there. You can see what I mean. It's a bit of a weird thing, but this being the passenger side, like I said, it links sort of with the issues we've got with the bulkhead. So I'm going to cut a piece of steel up now and take some measurements from the other side and see how we get on. Right, so you can clearly see the area a bit better now. Now I've gone over it with the flat disc. You can see that's where the first hole is, and you can see the rounded edge there to where the second hole is. It's just literally taken the centre out of it. So, like I showed you in my little scrap bin, I've cleaned up a piece of steel. I think it needs to go a bit shorter. So basically, I'm going to cut that whole thing out and put a whole piece of steel in and re-drill the holes, because you don't muck around with your subframe. It needs to be strong. This is the correct gauge steel. I've measured it. So it should make a good repair. So I just need to trim this bit back and we'll get it set up for a bit of measuring and a bit of welding. So I know this piece here is a lot longer than the subframe. See, the subframe stops there, but what I thought I'd do is just leave this so I've got a bit of something to aid getting it in the gap. It made it a bit easier clamping it up, so the clamps can sort of lean on it. So I've cleaned all this back. It's a new piece of steel, taken a measurement from the other side, and yeah, it's a case of getting it welded in now. So let's grab the welder. Right guys, I think I had a bit of a problem with my camera there. It had the light on, it was filming, but it wasn't. You haven't missed much. Basically, I've welded this patch in. I'm really chuffed that you can see the heat and the penetration I've got through it. I've been checking to make sure it's not bending or warping, and it seems okay. So I'm going to linish this back now and see where we're at, and obviously we'll shorten it off so it's part of the subframe again. And yeah, we'll see where we're at after that. Alright, so I've cut the excess off and sort of levelled it off with the subframe and ground back those welds. I'm really chuffed with that. It's good, solid, got really good weld penetration. And yeah, let's drill the holes now. Hope it's all in the right place. You can see the holes I've re-drilled now. Sorry I didn't film much of that. It was a bit of a wrestle trying to do it on your own. Get the subframe back in place. I've had, if you look on that side, I fitted an engine subrame mount. Sorry, I've done the same up on that side basically to sort of line it up with the bulkhead of the car and drill the holes in the correct place. I've obviously had that mount fitted, otherwise I wouldn't be able to drill those holes. So yeah, I'm chuffed at that. That's another job done. Just whack some primer on it for now. Sorry about that poor light. But yeah, you can see the repair. Really chuffed with that. Another job off the list. Right guys, that's another quick job off the list. It's a really important part, because when we come to do the front end, we're gonna need to have the subframe in the right place. So I'm chuffed at what I've achieved. So that's another job off the list. Front subframe repair is now ticked. I want to return my set attention to the front floors and seal area now, and all the doorstep. So We're currently at 570 still with our spends, and we have some floor pans hopefully that I've managed to find on Facebook Marketplace. I'm hoping we can get hold of those, and that'll be really good, but that's in the next episode, and I'll let you know if we get hold of them. If we can achieve the floors and the doorstep area, that's this list done. We can scrub it out and start the next one. So I think after that I want to turn my attention to the back of the car, because really at the moment from what I can see there's not a lot of work at the back, so I can box the back off, then go to the rear quarter, so that'll be the centre done, the back done, the sides done, then it's doors and front end. So I make it sound really simple, but it's not, it's going to take time. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. All these little jobs add up, and I know this one wasn't particularly exciting, but it shows that subframes can rot like that, and it's quite easy to repair, so don't throw a subframe away when you can repair it. So catch you next one guys, bye.